Hello everybody, welcome back here. We're here with the Crew Motorfest. This is Ubisoft's open world game. We're gonna be checking out year 3, I guess. It came out like a couple weeks ago, but I thought I would check it out as it somehow floated up to my
Good to see
newsfeed.
you back again.
And I think the Crew Motorfest is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's like when it first came out, I'm like, yeah, this is not bad. I played. God, no, I came out. I played around when year 2 came out, and I'm like, this is not bad. There's nothing wrong with this. This is for people that have milked the ever-living scrap out of Horizon 5 or are on PlayStation. Well, guess what? Horizon 5 is on PlayStation, so I'm very curious of how the health of this game is, because this game's okay, but it's not like some game-breaking, oh my god, this is so fun. It does have seems to have like, it's well-received on Steam, which is really rare for a Ubisoft game, because people just bag on Ubisoft just to bag on Ubisoft, which is really, really weird. I will never understand, like, wow, it's Ubisoft. Like, their games are not bad. Like, they're perfectly competent games, and this is perfectly fine. So they're on year 3, and these yearly passes, the 1, 2, 3s, are really not content. A lot of the content is just kind of added throughout the game. The only gating content is if you have the car or not. I think in last year 2, they introduced Maui, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna add Kauai soon. So we got Maui here, and let's see here. Oh my god, this is fast. I'm on a controller now, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna add Kauai here soon. And yeah, it's the only problem I have with this game is that it's like, how you say, content is gated in such a weird way. It's hard to know like where to go, what to do. They kind of have like this activities list, and a lot of the activities are, hey, yeah, challenges and stuff, which are kind of stupid in my opinion. And they're also gated behind like you don't have the car, like, which I feel is really weird. Sometimes they allow the car to be like a trial car to be used, but you don't get the super reward. I feel like there's still a lot of like, what is the point of this? You know, what is this? So let's see all the playlists and all that stuff. Requirement unfulfilled. So I don't know what that means. So here's the events, the actual racing events. There's side missions, challenges, and custom mode. And custom mode is like the prestige unfulfilled. Like I like the fact that it just doesn't give you a car, I think is really stupid. Like in Horizon, it's always been like, hey, yeah, we have championships, and you can use whatever car you want. Previously, it would be like, hey, yeah, you need this type of car. Now it's like, just give us car, which has been kind of cool. Some of this stuff is actually kind of interesting. It is wild that they've stepped away a lot from the it's more car focused than anything else, because in the Crew 2 it got pretty wild for like, yay, there's racing, like there's like float plane racing and all sorts of different like racing in planes and all that stuff, and it got a little bit weird. So let's see if we could find something to do that is new for me, that isn't gated. Okay, so this is available. We got luxury Chronicles, I guess, because these are all just, this is locked too. Via the requirements. So you need to buy this vehicle with space bucks or real bucks. I don't have that. Kind of sucks. These are concept cars too. Like, oh my god, it's so weird. And a lot of these cars you're not really gonna be driving around. I've usually stuck around with bikes. Even the drift in here. So I guess let's see what this is. Okay, it's locked. That is a waypoint.
Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver.
Okay. So we have to drive there. We have to drive there.
This season is all
Yeah?
about luxury cars.
Okay. You drive there and then you could fast travel, which is another weird thing.
But it doesn't
And
end
because
there.
everything is so spread the fuck out, it kind of sucks. It's like driving there on vehicle is not as fun as it is on. Let's see, like we'll just as it is in like Forza Horizon. Like in always all those games, I'm like, hey, yeah, you can get fast travel. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm just gonna get fast travel once I unlock like really cheap shit, because driving in that game is still relatively fun. Driving in this game is like okay, but it's not as interesting as I would like. Like it tries to be too simmy, but it's also like highly arcadey. But it's fine. You got NOS and all that stuff. And I like driving bikes. I'm always a big bike guy. And it is kind of cool that you can use bikes and all that stuff. It is also pretty interesting that, you know, there's still boats in here too. I think one of the cooler things is the like the open world kind of challenges are kind of interesting. What they were in Horizon, in the Crew 1 was kind of interesting. Like it made it like so you're not just like in the empty world. But again, I went through a thing of like, hey, yeah, you want to do this challenge? Well, oh my god. Oh, please don't. Oh my god. We're just gonna go with this and get in the plane. But yeah, like, I feel like this game is competent. I think it's, like, doing something interesting and a little bit something different with a real, like, with... I mean, I don't know. Like, the Forza Horizon, they did Colorado, which, like, you would not even know that's Colorado. Then they did, like, the French Riviera, which is, like, it had that European influence. Then Australia, which was kind of cool. I really liked Australia because it had a mix of all the like different biomes. You had a desert, you had jungle, then you had like open fields, farmlands, and then you had city, which was like the first time they actually had city in Forza Horizon, like a real city, which was kind of cool. So you could have like, you know, street racing and stuff. And they, in Horizon 4, they went to England, which is like, yeah, this is cool. But it's not like real city driving. It's more like country road city driving. And so they had Edinburgh, which is kind of cool. And it was like really nicely done. And they talked about the resolution and all that stuff. And then 5, like I thought is probably their best world. But again, there's no really city driving. Their main city there is like it's like a Mexican town, but it's like, you know, it's European influenced. So it's like it has all cobblestone and all that stuff, and it's not what city driving you want. Like you know, like modern cities, like New York, a modern city, even though it's like, you know, 500 years old. But like, you know, the typical grid. So I'm really hyped for what Horizon 6 is. I think they teased that like a while ago. A lot of people thought that would be the new one, but it was Mexico, and I think Mexico is a great place because there's a lot of different diversity of like places to go and things to see, and you know, I really want to know what Japan is, because Japan is like literally like 80% Tokyo. Coming in upon here. I think another problem I had with this game was like the multiplayer isn't that interesting. We're gonna do one race here and then drop into the multiplayer. Again, I'm on PC here, and so I don't have to pay for the multiplayer. Sometimes I forget about that on PlayStation and Xbox. Because everybody's using like the same. It's all Microsoft or Amazon.
As the Motorfest archivist, I had the privilege to be invited by prestigious European car manufacturers for a special visit. This was the beginning of my European tour. and the starting point for your new car culture experience.
I like how these are all presented, though. It's
My journey would let me spend
very
time
Top
among the
Gear-esque.
finest
If
machines
anybody
the
remembers
old
that show,
continent
that show got
produced.
canceled. That sucks. But like, it's all about like car culture, and
French
it is really weird that this game is set on a backdrop of Hawaii, but then there is like no
German
Hawaii.
engineering.
There's like one playlist about Hawaii.
First and
And then, of course,
foremost, it's
it's
something you have to
Oahu
drive.
and then
You have to
Maui,
sit
which is
in,
kinda
you have to
cool.
feel. If you sit in
But
the
it's
car,
like,
then you
that's it.
directly recognize
And then there's a
this
bunch of
auto.
other, like,
British craftsmanship.
from Japan and all that stuff.
Experience the bike that we already love. Character, performance, detail, quality, and style.
God damn.
I'll relay my journey
Forza
for you
Forza Motorsports
and for
4
my
was so cool.
archives.
Like, it just, you
These
had
are my luxury chronicles.
what's his name? Clarkson with the intro. It was like super cool. I do have Gran Turismo 7. I think I will do a video on that
The voyage of our
when they do the Le Mans, and I'll
13
probably buy
events,
that because I'm a
lots of
sicko.
side activities and
Sicko.
prize money to win. The Motorfest has spared no expenses on this luxury experience.
The feats are so weird. With the photo ops, there's so many like piece of candies that are just, hey, here's a piece of candy. Here's a piece of candy.
Let's see what's coming up.
How do I turn this off? There.
The tour starts now. Our archivist has documented the whole thing, so we can share with you here in Hawaii his luxury chronicles. Each car you'll be driving in this playlist is related to our archivist journey. Get to
There we
the
go.
event tag and discover what
That's
our
cool that they got the
luxury
Red
car
Bull,
authority has in store
license.
for you.
I was fascinated that, like, oh shit, they are doing Hawaii, and I think they do a pretty good job of representing Hawaii for what it is, even though though probably like what it was a Test Drive Unlimited for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation were probably did a really good job. Never played that game. Heard it was pretty fun, like one of the real first open world games. Some of the representation of this island is like grossly misled. But it is kind of cool. Like, it's always nice to see your hometown in a video game. When Infamous Second Son came out, I thought that was pretty cool. That was in Seattle at the time. I do. Yeah, okay. Oh, driving in the jungle in Horizon is always better because these are real trees. They hit hard. So like, yeah, sometimes there's a lone vehicle, so it like makes no sense on why certain playlists are locked until you buy a
My
car.
trip
But then
back
like
to
sometimes
Europe
you
would lead me
use a
first
lone
to
car.
France, with a schedule full of promise. I couldn't wait to meet the people from Bugatti, embodiment of French car luxury, and spend time with some of the most brilliant machines in the country.
I woke up and I know Bugatti. Oh, we can skip this. This is an Aria, yeah?
When you get these notes, driver, you'll be driving the roads of Maui in the very cars I'm writing about. To get a proper French luxury feel without leaving Hawaii.
Dude,
or
so
the festival.
I live on Maui. And let's just say this vehicle would not last on this island. There is an insane amount of speed bumps on this island. It like makes no sense of how like many speed bumps are on this island.
And Genti automobile was such an
I think a lot of people drive
interesting
fast on this island, a lot faster than the speed limit. Like
a newcomer to the French.
you're going up
luxury
Haleakala
car
Highway,
market.
which is like the main road to go up to the
Very
crater, and then
fast
like
machine.
up country. I
This
know
was
people are like
very
understanding what this
exciting.
is. Like, look, we're going to up country right now. Feel like it's like 45 to 55. Most of it is 45. People go up that fucking thing going 80. It's wild. I haven't seen a Maserati and I've seen a McLaren. But probably the most expensive vehicle, like I would say, like luxury vehicle. When I say luxury vehicle, I mean a vehicle that's like over $100,000. I feel like is the luxury brand. You can get a Lamborghini for like
Of a
120.
creator who dreamed of building his own luxury hypercar.
Because like if you're gonna start diving into like hypercars and supercars, then you're like splitting hairs. Like a Porsche is not a supercar, but it's a luxury
By
car.
the time you drive
More of a sports car. But then we're talking about we're being a genre dick. But it's the Cybertruck. I see a shit ton of Cybertrucks. I've seen, I think now 2 Maseratis, which I would consider a luxury car, luxury sports car. There's a couple of Taycans on the island too. But I'm always blown away of just how many Cybertrucks are on this island. It's really weird. Really weird. One thing too is there's a lot of off-road trucks here, or trucks that are like lifted. Interesting thing. Anyways, back onto the game. Like, it's weird. This game is weird. You are. Sometimes you're racing against AI. Sometimes you're racing against time. But then, like, we're not really racing anybody. There's a lot of races like this where point to point, and there's like it's a no fail. You can't fail. You just don't get like high leaderboard, which is I'm okay with. But what is the fucking point of this? Like even Horizon has never had these. There are point-to-point races, which I love a lot instead of laps. But there's always something there. There's already some. You're competing against an AI. That AI is extremely scalable on what you want to do. Like you can. Forza has done such a great job at like trivializing or making the game extremely fucking hard if you want. And I feel like it's hitting a really good spot of like racing. I wish Gran Turismo did a better job at that. Like one of the main reasons why I don't like Gran Turismo is because the AI is so like I don't like the AI in Gran Turismo or like how you start a race. It doesn't make any sense. I think when I fell off Gran Turismo was when like, hey, you have to finish this race and come in at first, and then hey. The first is already halfway through the lap when you start. I'm like, what the fuck? It's a staggered race. It's like, that's not fun.
Excellence, rarity, and soul. The Accolone by Genti Automobile.
What's really wild, I believe there's more people playing Horizon 4 on Steam than there are people playing the Crew Motorfest, which I thought was really weird. It's like really crazy. Okay. Okay, let's I guess let's try a multiplayer, like, cause the multiplayer is also really weird too. Okay, so we have live competition, ends in summit. Okay, gotta claim our reward. They don't have they have like a battle pass too. Like realistically, the only thing different in changes in 12 minutes. What is this grand race? Let's try what this is. Okay. This is their rank game, yeah? Yeah. Okay, we got hypercar, street race. Okay, let's. Oh, I have to. No collision. Oh, here we go. How do I start this? Oh, you have to start the first one. Horizon 4 introduced the team play, and it pissed off the community really bad. What are we doing? Are we just fucking around? Waiting? Okay, we're waiting. We're waiting for 4 people. That's always a good sign. Look at these sweet jets. Can't get the license. Oh, it starts in the top right. Okay. Ooh, somebody left. That's hilarious. Is it gonna start? I guess so. The whole, like, also RPG aspect with, like, hey, like, Destiny loot and shit is really weird. I'm not really good at multiplayer. I was never good at multiplayer. Like, it's weird. I wonder how the cheating is in this game. You have Battle Eye. So yeah, this game also works on Steam Deck now. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Which is interesting. Supposedly, Ubisoft configured Battle Eye to be Linux supported. It was kind of crazy during my Linux challenge of being like, hey, yeah, they're, like, this game did work at one point and then didn't work another point. Oh, that's fun. This is fun. But I mean, hey, this game is crossplay, so even, like, you'll always find a game. A lot of people criticize, like, on the Steam reviews, like, oh, it's locked to 60 FPS. Like, brother in Christ, is that where we are in video games where, like, 60 FPS? Nah, man, uninstall, downvote. Like, what the fuck? Back in my day, we played with 30 FPS. I think Forza Motorsport was 30 FPS. All those games were 30 FPS. Horizon is. It wasn't until 4 on Xbox Series. No, 4 with Xbox One X could get a 60 FPS mode, and then they had a Xbox Series X and S 4K 60, 1080p 60. Oh, I got an achievement. Well, I'm in the back. But it is interesting, like, they're still putting out content for this game. I wonder if they have, like, plans for another one, or, oh, Jesus. I'm actually really surprised, like, it wasn't until, like, earlier this year, the Crew 2 was also getting updates, too. But they're in their offline mode, which is kind of interesting. That's a weird thing where you have to download your save. I wonder if that uses Steam Cloud support. Oh, this is... Oh, God, this is the Subaru. I don't know, it is kind of cool that the multiplayer switches on the fly compared to... I mean, Horizon is just one class you play. Like, what you call it, I guess it is class. Off-road, dirt road, sprint, circuits. It still looks pretty good too. Like this again. This is out for the Xbox One X or Xbox One. Like, I think that's kind of cool. Like, I assume they're still supporting it there. They have to bring this to Switch. I feel like if they bring this to Switch, I think it would be Jesus. This thing is traction control is not working. They have to bring this to Switch, I assume, because it would be an easy sell. It would be an easy, because there's no racing games on Switch, and people are like, yeah, that Switch is sold like 3 billion units. Like, cool, man. What games are people playing? Mario Kart. What? Cool. Got that Donkey Kong that everybody like came past that probably didn't sell that well. And Metroid coming out, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna sell well. Like, Nintendo people are weird. I got a Nintendo Switch and I hated it instantly. But yeah, I think this would be a good sell on Switch though. Like it's the Switch is powerful. Like the Switch 2 is powerful enough. God, I am 16 seconds behind the fucking 17th. Dude, fucking Star Wars Outlaw is out there. I'm actually really surprised they didn't do it with Year 3. If they were going to do it, they would have done it then. I do have to say, they must have, like, thought they were going to be cheeky with this game. Like, you know what? We're going to dive more. We're going to do our, we're going to do something cool and different. Not do the US, because that's what like the Crew 2 was about, was like, hey, we're gonna Horizonify this game, and they missed the mark. Even like I think it was announced around the same time as Horizon 4, which was not like probably one of the worst Horizons in my opinion. That's not saying it's a bad game. It's just saying that like, yeah. But then have this come out and then like, hey, yeah, here's Horizon 5. He's just changed everything again. I do miss Motorsport 7. I feel like Motorsport 7 was sort of like, it hit its stride. Turn 10, like, turned it around. It really sucks that they kind of shut that studio down. And I think it's best to sunset that franchise for what it is. Horizon kind of took over as being just a better game to play, and it just did better. Did better live service content. It just was just better. Unless you wanted, like, wanted that track support. And if you're on PC, I mean, there's Assetto Corsa, yeah. It seems like a lot of people don't like those new Assettos. Like, they've now made 3 of those, and, like, they're becoming less and less popular. They just released Assetto Rally, which is supposed to be like, hey, you guys know that Dirt series that's completely gone? Well, you know, what if we did something? I don't know. I need a driving line because I'm a boomer. I guess we're done here, yeah? Is this it? But yeah, like, it's interesting where the Crew Motorfest is. It's an interesting game. And do you just leave now? I guess you do. That's interesting. It's fine. Like, realistically, it's fine. Like, I've been able to find, like, I think, like, at one point you could buy, like, the Crew 2 and Motorfest for, like, 20 bucks. They don't do that anymore, but I feel like the Crew Motorfest is not bad. You could easily find it for, like, 20 bucks. I bought the PlayStation copy at Walmart for 20 bucks, which was kind of cool. But yeah, the Crew Motorfest is still kind of good. It's still kind of good, you know?
Resuming progression on the playlist.
Yeah, it's still kind of good. You know, it's doing something different. It's not like the best. But hey man, there's a lot of content in this game, and there's a lot of things to do. And I feel like their year pass is actually not bad. You get a lot of cars. Let's see. I mean, it's not as bad as like the fucking Gran Turismo. Like that shit is bad. That shit is bad. But yeah, you got sales and all that stuff. Bundles, offer bundles. Year one pass, like you could just like 30 bucks. Year 3, you get 20 new vehicles, monthly drops. So like 2 every month, a little under 2 every month, 1 to 2 every month. Your 2 pack. Wait, what? On Steam, it's not. Wait, what? On Steam, it's like still 30 bucks. That. What the fuck? That's weird. That is weird. I like how it does show the Steam version. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it for this video. It's not bad. Again, all the content. What is this? Please don't show a credit card. Okay. All this stock content is like cars, and none of it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. None of it is like content, which is kind of cool. And so there's always stuff to do. I'm very curious of what they're gonna do with it. A lot of playlists, a lot of stuff to do. It just sucks that it's kind of a lot of it's gated too. I don't like how a lot of the content is also. What is this? I completed the Hawaii Scenic Tour, but it's like, hey, you could do the custom mode, which allows you to like play it with different cars and all that stuff. But it's just like, it's not as fun as you would think. Just give me more shit, and here's the side activities you could do. Challenges. Here we go. Find all the fun objects in near villages. Like, that's kind of fucking boring. You find this and it must be done with. You get a Ford Bronco. Oh, it must be done with this Ford Bronco. That's hilarious. You get premium. Do you get premium currency with that? Is that what it is? What is that extra currency? Okay. Assume direct control. This is mouse. Okay. Oh. I think it's for like customizations or something. Consumable. Oh, here it goes. Prestige tickets. Okay. Okay. So you can buy like seasonal stuff, like tinting and shit. Okay. And that seems to be this is a earned thing through doing challenges, I guess. And you can't buy it. You can get crew credits. Oh yeah. Best value is not the 99,000 one. The $99 one. $100 one, which is not bad. Golden smoke? Wait, what is this? Okay, it's 70,000 credits. So what is that in like real money? Jesus Christ, it's like fucking 10 bucks. That's fucking dumb. $10 for like smoke? Okay, that's it for me, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.